Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me again. So I have a couple topics I want to talk to you guys about today regarding attracting experiences into your life and manifesting the experiences that you want. And yeah, there's like three or so topics I want to talk to you about around this, and they're all kind of interrelated. So let's just dive right in. So first of all, this is the key is to realize that how we feel about what we're thinking about is just as important as what we're thinking about. Let me kind of unpack that statement a little bit. So, we're all familiar with maybe like the law of attraction or The Secret, that movie that came out. And they give you some tips on that, but me personally, I don't feel like they tell you the whole story. And there's some things that are really important that you need to understand, and it's this topic right now, is that you might be trying to attract more, let's say, money into your life. A lot of people, we all want more money into our lives. So you're having these thoughts of, manifesting more money, but how you're feeling about those thoughts, that's just as important as your thoughts of the money. So if you're feeling like a lack of money, or you're feeling like frustrated that, it's not coming to you fast enough, or, however you're feeling regarding money right now, that feeling is basically the energetic motor behind the thought that is either pushing it away from you or it's pulling it closer to you. So, it's extremely important for us to be aware of how we're feeling about what we're thinking about. And I'm going to try to go into a couple examples with these other topics that I want to talk about. So the other topic I want to talk about is the idea of comparison. If you start comparing yourself and your experience to other people's experiences, and you're like, man, why isn't my life hitting these certain benchmarks that this person has hit, it will just stop you dead in your tracks, basically. Comparison is a poisonous, toxic way of thinking that will make us kind of stop doing what we're supposed to be doing that's good for us and start looking at someone else. That's not beneficial for us. The only time that's beneficial is if we're feeling grateful for that person, if we're happy for what that person is bringing into our lives because of their personal experiences. So comparison kills. Don't do it. Stay in your own lane. Like I said, I want to just share this card with you. This is from the Osho Zen Tarot deck. It's a really cool tarot deck. And this card is talking about, comparison. And it's showing that these two different trees, both plants growing naturally out of the ground. One's bamboo, one's an oak tree. But both completely different in their qualities and their strengths. But you don't see nature, you don't see like the bamboo tree like comparing itself to the oak tree and being like, oh man, I wish I was more oaky, or vice versa, Nature just is what it is, and it takes its strengths and it nourishes those strengths and it just flourishes. We need to do the same thing in our own lives. Stop comparing our lives to other people's lives and getting these feelings of jealousy and frustration and envy and all that stuff. It's like, when that comes up, be aware that you're having that feeling. That's key right there. Be aware of it. And then from that place, you can now, bring in a higher level emotion. Feeling grateful, feeling happy, that seems like so simple, but it's so powerful when you're trying to attract things into your own life. When you are looking at someone else's life and you're seeing that and this goes into the other topic I want to talk about it's related to comparison. But it's kind of like, you know, when something's happening in someone else's life and you start to hear about it and you're listening to their story, and you start to energetically put up those feelings of frustration and envy and you know, jealousy or whatever, you're basically energetically just pushing that away from you, you know, like I've said before. And we want to have those feelings of gratitude and happiness because that's letting the universe know energetically on a vibration level. That's how the universe is connecting with us, through vibration. And so if we're sending out that vibration of, yeah, happiness. I'm so happy this is happening for this other person, you know, and you're grateful that you're able to experience it through proximity, then you're letting the universe know that you're ready for an experience like that yourself. And the universe will be like, hey, look how he's responding. He's like so happy about this. Bring it in. We got to give this for him too, you know? It might not be the exact same experience, but it's going to be something energetically matching what you put out there. So if you're putting out the emotions of, you know, why not me, and just jealousy and anger, then the universe listens to those feelings, those emotions that you're putting out, and it says, hey guys, he's frustrated about it not happening to him, so let's give him more experiences of it not happening to him so he can keep having that experience, because that's what he's telling us that he wants. Does this make sense? That like we're telling the universe what we want by how we're feeling. So that's why I keep trying to come back to, it's not as much about what you're thinking about, it's how you feel about what you're thinking about. Be aware of how you're feeling about things. Constantly check in with yourself. How do I feel right now? How do I feel right now? How do I feel right now? If it's not a good feeling, fall back on your attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for something in your life right now. What can you be grateful for right now in your life? That will start to help you level up your feelings, and then from there, you can start to attract better experiences into your life. And it'll just get snowball and get more better and more beautiful, hopefully, for you. And I hope you can see that, like, by having negative thinking patterns, you're attracting negative situations into your life. And, you know, like, things could be real shitty, you know, in your life. And, like, we all have the shit hitting the fan in our lives somehow or another. I know, for my life, it is. And for a lot of other people, that's the same experience. And, you know, like, to get into that negative thinking pattern of just like, oh, you know, and like, it's just not gonna serve us. And it's just gonna attract more of that bad experiences into our life. So be aware of how you're feeling. Use the attitude of gratitude to level up your feeling. Don't compare your experience to anyone else's. If you do, be grateful that they're having the good experiences. Be happy for them. And you're only going to attract those same experiences into your life that much faster. Just try it out. It can't hurt to just, you know, use these tips in your own life. That's why I'm sharing this stuff, is because it's like, I don't want it to just be like just something in our heads. You know, we gotta use it. We gotta go out there and use it. So don't let this just be something that you just hear and it's like in one ear and out the other. Use it. Go use this stuff and change your life. That's how we do it. That's how we're going to change our lives, is by using this information. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me with this topic. Thanks for liking and commenting on these videos, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And I just want to say, please feel free to leave comments below about what you want me to bring into the conversation for the next couple videos. You know, I want to know what you guys want to talk about and want to hear about. So let me know in the comments down below, and we'll get that happening. All right, take care, guys. Make it a great day. See you next time.